Hey guys, and welcome to Digitrailz, and I may have actually figured out my recording setup, finally. I stand in front of you, in front of my golem army, apparently. In this episode, we're basically going to be starting to actually build some of the houses. It may not actually be houses, though, right away, though we're going to have to relocate some of these beds into some other buildings. Make some new homes. I may move a house over here and actually build up a house. But I'm going to make this into a Fletcher's hut, or even just shift the Fletcher's hut over here, and then make the forge over here. But then what we'll end up doing is make a we'll make the bamboo farm back here and just kind of have it so we have essentially a continuing flow of bamboo that goes into the two of those. Is this the same one that I've seen multiple times? No. I have a good source of glowstone for my cleric right now. And I'll show you him in a minute. I actually got him up pretty decently. I already have jungle wood. Nope. This guy, I actually have everything I need from him. Actually, I saw my cleric just a second ago. Let me actually show you him, because I actually got him to be a master now. So, my cleric is at a pretty good stage. A good use for rotten flesh. I can get some redstone. Gold, I mean, I'm not going to waste my gold on him, but if I have an excess of gold, I can do that. I can get some lapis, and if I get some rabbit's feet, I can use that. But for 3 emeralds, I can get some glowstone, glass bottles, I can get that. But I can also get bottles of enchanting, and if I get another wart farm going, I can do that as well. So I also did some other trading around, but I did a decent amount of mining off camera, and I got a lot of resources. I actually got a decent amount of diamonds, which was actually pretty awesome. I found them, I recorded it. I'll just splash some of the shots up on screen because yay. But I may not actually have to make tools for them, as long as I can do some of the trading, because I used a couple of diamonds to actually level up these guys. Because I have some fire, I have a sword. Did I level up this guy? No, I'm still working on him. But here we go. I actually can get a diamond pickaxe from this guy. So I don't have to waste any diamonds on making diamond tools. I can actually just trade for those. But I have a decent amount of diamonds. Anyways, I just have to get some trading done, and I should be able to just buy my tools right out. So the next part before we get right into the building, I may end up going to the nether just to get some glowstone and stuff, because I want to get some quartz so we can actually get the farms going. But once we do that, I can just immediately tear down one of these buildings, and we can then go from there. Let's see. This has 2 beds in it. What we may want to do is first actually build kind of a community sleeping house. And I gotta figure out where that's gonna go. And then kind of go from there. A lot of people actually like going over here, just randomly wandering when they kind of debond from their house. So what I may end up doing is extending the fence this way and just build a nice big community house over here. And I wasn't 100% thinking about that until just now. So I think what we'll end up doing is build a nice community house over here, and then that will allow us to have a bunch of bunks that people can kind of spend in, and if I have to move the beds, I can move them over here. So why don't we first work on kind of doing that. So we'll go from there. I think that should be a good base print for the first kind of like housing unit of the villagers. Make kind of a bigger house that's kind of the base system. Let's get some of the materials. Okay, and I think that's the footprint. It's going to be kind of like an L-shaped building. Yeah. Let's go with that. Going to be sort of in the theme of these buildings. So, that's kind of my goal. But, start building up and let's see how it turns out. Okay, and the inner framework is done. And I will say scaffolding made that 10 times easier because I could kind of just scaffold around the building and just work around. So I'm glad I just spent that extra time finding the bamboo because I just scaffolded around and pillared around. So we now have that taken care of. Now to do the inner walls, and we just need to then figure out that kind of design. And I figure I may just go with the cobble design that they have for this, and that's why I kind of started working on getting some vines growing over here, so it just becomes easier to work on. And that way I can just kind of craft up a bunch of mossy cobblestone, and I can kind of just lay it out along this and make a very similar design. And that way it fits in with these older buildings, and if I decide to leave some up, I can kind of just leave them up. And it looks like almost as if this building got planted in, though I may renovate some of these older ones, like put stairs on top of these logs. So let's continue on. Okay, now we got the walls up. Right now it's all cobblestone. I'm gonna mix in some mossy cobblestone with it. Basically like, essentially like they have all throughout, similar to this over time, as I can make it, just to kind of give it a little bit more character. But this is kind of just a template for me to start with, and that will give me something to work with. But next will be kind of windows and doors, and then a roof. And hopefully the roof will not be on fire. The fact that is one short, but if I bring that in, that shortens that, bothers me. Oh well. I know it's gonna bug someone, and it's gonna bug me forever. Oh well. Okay, now that I've dug out where the floor is supposed to go, now let's decide on the floor. Spruce wood I think would end up being a little too dark. Let's go with the lighter wood. How much do I have for oak? I don't have much in the case of oak. I may have to actually... I haven't been collecting much oak. Do I have any other oak? I think oak would actually look really nice. Do a nice oak wood. Yeah. I think I may have to try and get some good oak and see if I can collect it. I have a jungle tree growing over there to see if I can get myself some, at least some oak. For later. But I mean, some jungle wood for later so I can actually grow some cocoa beans. But let's see what else we can find. Did I pick up those vines? Did a villager just die? A villager just died. Well, weaponsmith. I think my other weaponsmith just, like, bit the dust. Thought I made this more secure, but apparently not. Well, I guess we're getting a new one later down the line. Ooh, you have some coral. I really don't need coral, though, unfortunately. It sucks we lost that villager, though. That just means we're the next one we're gonna get. I'm just gonna have to introduce some food into the situation. Okay, guys, pick up the carrots. Pick up the potatoes. And now, mate. 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 Oh, by the way, speaking of mating, I transformed my cow farm into this. One of these types. Because I need to be able to not kill my entire flock. I'm gonna be doing it with the pigs soon, but I need to be able to trade leather with this guy. Anyways, I need to go get some oak. Let's go find a good place to do it. Dark oak forest, not a good one to do it. Let's journey off to the mountains. And this time I even brought a bucket. Cool. Okay, let's see if we can find some oak. Not a lot, but serviceable. I also picked up some snow while I was up in the mountains to build a snowman. In the case that I want more snow. For defensive purposes. And we got a new one. Love when we, you know. These guys. I'm gonna have to work on trying to make this place more safe. Okay, I think we're gonna build a third floor. I mean, second floor. So let's figure it out. Stair plan. Let's go at the scaffolding. Is that gonna give us enough room? Oops, actually. Yeah, that's gonna give us enough room. Okay, so let's... that, and that. So let's set it up so that they can't actually get onto there at the moment. I can't have them dying. There we go. Okay, cool. There we go. Now I have a way of actually working on the floor without them bugging me. probably expand that out. Okay, let's get to work. It looks like one of the kids group to be a weaponsmith. So I will have to retrain him up. I was hoping for a better one, but I'm actually okay with quick charge considering the amount I use these. So I'm actually going to go with this guy. I was getting a librarian, and I'm probably going to try and get some more librarians eventually. But a quick charge one, I'm okay with. Man, these guys are actually kind of difficult to get going, though, because they were not lining up because so many guys were not bonding with the right books or blocks, because it's currently a glitch that they'll just randomly unbond with a block with their profession, and it ends up causing it to get really difficult to do things like that. So the more villagers you have, the harder it's actually becoming to map all of them. I mean, I could just bring them out of town and do it there, but that sort of defeats my purpose. Okay, let's see. Let's see, I need... okay, I can at least get quick charge 2 off this guy by combining these, and I can throw it onto one of my crossbows. Hopefully I should have the experience for this. Do this. So let's grab a fresh one. Or at least, yeah, let's grab a fresh one. There we go. Cool. We're good. Okay, while I wait for some more oak trees to grow, time to kill the cows. And that is how I harvest my cows. The trick I've found to getting these guys to their spots is either A, moving the spots to them, or B, either B, moving them to their spots, or B, moving their spots to them. I found moving their spots to them has been much more successful. Let's get back to throwing a... putting a floor up here. Then I'll have to just put a fence up here while I work. Okay, and the second floor is done. Now let's put a roof on this thing, and then our first building, well, at least the building itself will be done. Then we just have to decorate the interior, and then we have, you know, a place to put beds, and it'll be kind of like a hotel, so to speak. Just made my butcher into a master, and, well, it looks like he's going to give me a reason to make a sweet berry farm. And I saw one that Cubfan recently just put out. Cubfan 139. Instant coin. Okay, emeralds, but... yeah. So the roof is coming along okay. I'm mostly just having to... I ran out of wood that I had on me. I need to go get some more spruce. Scaffolding's helping though. I don't have a lot of spruce. I've been slowly starting to try and organize my chests. What I'm hoping to do is after I build this and build a couple of the big structural buildings, I plan on covering up this hole and building a building on top of it, which is going to be kind of my home, where I kind of do things and I'll slowly start to build it up. But I am in need of a decent amount of spruce. But we're also getting to the point where I'm also going to want to start making some auto farms as well. So I may take a break from that because I've been working on that for a while. Doesn't look like it because I've also been bouncing in between that and other tasks off camera. But I do need a pickaxe. So let's see if I can find my toolsmith, because that's a weaponsmith. Let's see. Oh, you literally just grew up. I will find you a job in the morning. Oh, I wonder if my other toolsmith died. Oh, I think my good toolsmith died. I gotta figure out what's killing some of my guys. I wonder if it's actually this fire. So what I'm actually gonna do, I'm actually gonna get rid of this. As nice as it is, I think it's killing things. But I gotta figure out why guys are dying. Because I'm having a cycle of villagers. And that isn't good. So now I have another. Is that? Oh wait, no, that's my good. Oh, I should have grabbed that one. Wait, I have another toolsmith? That means one of these guys unbound from their workbench. So this is one of the big problems I've been facing with it. And by the way, this is the librarian I've been working on. He actually gives me lanterns, which I'm actually probably going to be using in there. But it's been one of the issues I've been facing a decent amount in is I gotta figure out which thing he's bound to. I'll deal with that off camera in just a moment. And one of the guys becomes a mending guy. Took a little bit of working, even though first one was looting, but it was way too expensive. But you are now a looting guy. I mean a mending guy. It's still pretty expensive, but we'll work on that. But I need a good source of emeralds. But a good source of a lot of things right now. I think I'm going to take a break from the building to see if we can actually get some stuff to automate some of the stuff that we require. So now that I have a diamond pickaxe, I think we're going to take a trip to the nether. Just a quick one. Not the one I was thinking of, but it will do. It will do just nicely. There's plenty more around, but let's get the obsidian. Time to go to the nether. Okay, hopefully this is not a terrible spawn. It's a terrible spawn. Well, luckily I didn't carry everything out with me. Let's see, a couple spare of these. Spare one of these. Okay. Can I recover this time? Where am I gonna spawn? Where am I gonna spawn? Where am I gonna spawn? Just on the outskirts of it. I can't believe that happened. Ow. Let's go over here. And eat. So I need fire resistance potions. Okay, let's see if I'm gonna actually get this. Blood off. I get more stuff. I think I see another fortress down there, but I don't feel like actually trying to get to that right now, especially considering my last attempt at, you know, getting into the nether. So what we're going to do is I'm going to mentally note that, and we're just going to, with what I have here, I came for what I kind of wanted initially, so we're just going to head back. That took my wind out of my sail, and ooh, this is also going to take the wind out of my sail. Let's head back in. Not good. Let's get to work on a farm. So I'm going to need some pistons. Okay, so this is the basis of it so far. It's going to be a sugarcane farm. I'll put the sugarcane down here. I have pistons that are going to be here. And I have an observer that's going to observe the growth. And then all I need to do is put some redstone here, 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 and here. This redstone will hard power these andesite blocks that I have here, which will extend these out. So if I then place... So when this grows like this, it will then grow it out. I'm going to place some blocks here and have it just flow into here. It's not super high efficiency. If I really wanted it to be, I could block it all the way here and have a minecart going along here. But in this case, what I'm going to end up doing is just do this and just have it running in the background. But now I just need to kind of block this off. I need to get some more sand so I can kind of just do this so I can kind of look into it. But then just kind of give it a good block off, and then it will be good to go. And now putting the finishing touches on it. Should make this look good. And what I can do is I can tile this. I can open this up one more panel if I really want, but then I can tile this upwards. This isn't meant to be like a massively huge farm, but enough of one that I can kind of just thrive off or survive off of it, basically. Put that there. The glowstone is from my cleric. There we go. And I have a hopper that will then feed me all my stuff that I need. The one thing before I wrap up, because I think I'm going to wrap up because it unfortunately kind of took the wind out of my sail when I died in the nether, is I want to make an enchanting table. I really could use some enchantments, and I figure I'll make the sun camera. I'll figure out where I'm gonna put it, but I need to I used the last of the obsidian to make this, so I can kind of just start getting some enchantments going. And I'll be able to actually start enchanting some. I'll actually start being able to enchant some equipment. So we will kind of start ending that here. We have the house. I'm going to start kind of getting that roof put up. I'll put that up off camera because that's going to just be some grind of getting some wood, putting it up, get some wood, putting it up. Or just getting all the wood. And then we have the sugarcane farm, which will slowly just get us some sugarcane. And next time we'll start working some more auto farms. I gotta figure out which ones I want to do. Maybe a chicken one. Maybe we'll work on this one, but I gotta figure out what I want to do, how I want to do that, and I may need a lot more resources for that. But off camera, I really got to work on regaining all my equipment because I kind of lost a lot of my good equipment when I died in the nether. So I got to kind of refurbish my stuff and kind of recoup and kind of just grind out the economy a bit. But you guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for watching Digitrailz. Catch you later. See ya.